How rich is PewDiePie? PewDiePie, aka Felix Kjellberg, needs no introduction. The YouTube star's rise to fame has generated fans in the online community and acknowledgement by the world at large. With over 43 million subscribers and 11.5 billion views, his popularity transcends what was previously conceived to be possible for an online Let's Player. There are many ways to measure success: happiness, legacy, power. But today we're interested in only one thing: cold, hard cash. Just how rich is PewDiePie exactly? Figures are thrown about by speculative onlookers, but can we put an exact number on it? Hopefully, by collecting these estimates and making some of our own, we can arrive at an answer. Let's start with the basics. Kjellberg's channel, PewDiePie, is under Polaris, a gaming network. Polaris is, in turn, owned by Maker Studios, a multi-channel network, or MCN. In December 2015, Maker Studios became a subsidiary of the Walt Disney Company. It's also worth noting that at the beginning of this year, PewDiePie partnered with Maker Studios to form his own sub-network, known as Revel Mode, a content creator-driven endeavor with a focus on social action. So why does all of this matter? Because YouTube is, at the end of the day, a business. PewDiePie's revenue is not all his own, and the aforementioned networks and companies each take their own slice of the pie. Now that we've got that down, let's talk YouTube monetization. First of all, let's consider how much PewDiePie has made through YouTube monetization of his videos alone. To do so, we need to understand the YouTube monetization system. It's important to keep in mind that the cost per 1,000 views, cost per mil or simply the CPM, varies greatly depending on several key factors, such as where the views are coming from, age, gender, country, etc. Obviously, target audience influences what types of products or services can be marketed in your videos, what your content is about. Following a similar logic to the previous point, your content will determine what sorts of people watch your channel. Various channel stats. The amount of subscribers you have, for example, has a huge effect. Think of it this way: a viral video may have 2 million views, but there is no solid fan base to market to. This will decrease the CPM compared to, say, a channel who averages 200,000 views but has many subscribers. A safe estimate put forth by YouTube marketing experts states that videos tend to make a $2 CPM after taking into account the cuts taken by both YouTube itself and the multi-channel network that you're affiliated with. YouTube takes 45% of revenue, and the multi-channel network takes a further 25% of this new value. However, this isn't the end of the story. Not all videos are monetized, and so we have to take this into account for our estimate as well. Let's say for the sake of argument that only 45% of views are monetized. This means, using some basic maths, that at approximately 11.5 billion views, as of March 2016, PewDiePie has generated $10.35 million from views alone, as a very safe estimate. This may sound like a lot, but it's really not. We're talking about 6 years worth of work, and very few YouTube channels ever get this big. But this is just revenue from views. The real cash cow lies in merchandise. A popular theory known as 1,000 True Fans, coined by Kevin Kelly, puts forth an estimate of how many true fans a content creator needs to be successful. A true fan is someone who will buy practically anything the content creator releases. In PewDiePie's case, he has plenty more than 1,000 true fans, and this reflects in his sales numbers. And let's get something straight, this is no accident. Pewds creates a friendly atmosphere in his videos, cultivating a personal bond between himself and the viewer, or should I say, between bros. The list of PewDiePieable merchandise is almost endless. Thanks to strong branding on his part, if you slap a blue fist or a letter P on something, it becomes PewDiePie. Items include, but are not limited to, shirts, hoodies, beach towels, books, posters, backpacks, pants, hats, and an actual bro fist. And that's just on his official shop. The amount of fan-generated merchandise far exceeds that number. There's even a black market of Pewds merch, illegal knockoffs that are sold in international markets. One notable entry in the list that is Pewds-related merchandise is his app, PewDiePie, The Legend of the Brofist, created by Maker Studios, aka PewDiePie's multi-channel network. This app exemplifies all that is PewDiePie: a quirky sense of humor, a plethora of in-jokes, and a lot of money. Retailing at $4.99 and with sales numbers in the hundreds of thousands, this app alone has generated significant income. Even though the price tag is fairly steep, some people will buy anything with the PewDiePie name on it. And now PewDiePie even has his own show. Exclusive to YouTube Red, YouTube's premium subscription service, is PewDiePie's new show, Scare PewDiePie, a reality prank adventure show starring Pewds himself as he wanders through real-life versions of horror games he's played on his channel. Who knows how much YouTube is paying him for this show? After all, they're shipping it as a reason to subscribe to YouTube Red for $9.99 a month, so the quality has to be top notch. Let's be real here for a second though. What do we know for sure about PewDiePie's income? So far, we've discussed how an entertainer in PewDiePie's position might generate revenue and use rough figures to try and approximate his wealth. But at the end of the day, only one person really knows. PewDiePie himself, of course. In a Reddit AMA in June of 2014, PewDiePie responded to the Wall Street Journal's analysis of his financial status. The paper claimed that in 2013, PewDiePie earned approximately $4 million and a fuss was made over the idea that a Let's Player could generate this much income. PewDiePie confirmed this number to be roughly correct, giving us practically the only confirmed figure for how much he has earned. In July of 2015, Swedish newspaper Expressen claimed that PewDiePie generated 63 million Swedish krona profit before tax in the past year, approximately $7.6 million at March 2016 exchange rates. This number seems fairly consistent with an extrapolation of the data confirmed by PewDiePie himself in the Reddit AMA. However, it is important to note that PewDiePie has neither confirmed nor denied this number, and so, whilst being from a fairly reputable source, this is still just speculation. The team at CelebrityNetWorth.com estimates PewDiePie's net worth at $12 million, whilst NetWorth.com provides us with an estimate of $16 million. These numbers factor in all publicly available information, for example salary, endorsements, etc., and take out expenses such as taxes and lifestyle. One of PewDiePie's biggest expenses, however, is his charity work. Not only has he participated in a range of fundraisers, but he also personally donates money to various causes. Together, both he and his fans raised $1 million, he himself paying $10,000 towards the goal, for Charity Water, an organization that provides clean drinking water for over 1 in 10 people worldwide. A further $630,000 was raised by various sources for Save the Children, with Pewds and his bro army bringing in $342,828, over half the total amount. One thing is for sure, regardless of how rich PewDiePie is, he never lets it get to his head. So, taking into account all the sources we've collected and data we've collated, we can come up with a pretty fair estimation of just how rich PewDiePie is. And that number is far, far less than it should be. Forbes magazine put it best when comparing CBS, a national television network, to PewDiePie. In 1 month, the company earned more than 3 times what Kjellberg made in a year, whilst reaching an audience half the size. Let's be honest, if PewDiePie wanted to be richer, then he could be. He could be taking brand deals, maximizing merchandise, generating paid content, but at the end of the day, that isn't what PewDiePie is about. PewDiePie is popular because he doesn't cave to advertisers' demands, because he has a social conscience. A quote from Pewds himself says it best in an interview with magazine Icon. Naturally, I find it amazing that I can make a living from doing what I love most of all, but I'm not out to max my income. I think my viewers would call me on that right away if I did. But we feel as though it's more than just a smart business decision. PewDiePie genuinely cares about his bros, and sympathizes with their distaste for selling out. And so he doesn't prioritize making money. He instead puts the needs of his fans before his own needs. At the start of this video, we said that there were many ways to measure success, happiness being one of them. And in this department, we feel PewDiePie is the richest. Cheesy conclusions aside though, we estimate PewDiePie's net worth to be approximately $14 million.
Follow CultureCrash on social media!